Number one,
Victor, yes, please.
why is it important in airtight building that the combustion air supply for a gas appliance work in the conjunction with any air exhausting equipment? The answer is to minimize the effect on appliance performance and ensure the health and safety of the occupants.
What do you mean by airtight building?
Airtight building is tight house, yeah.
And do you remember which clause number was it for tight house?
8.2.1.
1A and B, yes. Okay, because in tight house, okay, there is no infiltration or exfiltration. That's what we have to bring there, the combustion air from outside. Okay. Would you go number 2, please, sir, Mr. Victor?
Number 2, why might an appliance installed in a laundry room corrode more readily than one installed in a room on its own? The answer is the appliance may be used combustion air which has been exposed to bleach and be contaminated.
Yeah. So please make sure the most important that first of all, in the furnace room, do not put any bleach, any left out paint, any of those washing cleaning product. Please do not put anything in those furnace room. Why not, Mr. Victor?
That'll be corroded.
Yes. Yes. Sir.
Number 3, list the key point that must be considered determining the air supply requirements for a gas appliance. Answer, appliance type and location, building construction, appliance draft control.
Can you explain more? Sir, you said what those important item when you wanna choose the air supply for the combustion air. Do you remember first? Appliance, what type? How much BTU? Second,
Yes,
loose house, tight house. And is it with draft control or
with
without
draft control
draft?
or not? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, number 4, why does an appliance equipped with a draft control device require a larger air supply than one without a draft control device? Because an appliance with a draft control device requires extra air for dilution purposes.
Sir, what's dilution air?
Dilution is the one who pushing out the flue gases out.
The exhaust out. Thank you, sir.
Exhaust,
So
yeah.
see those draft control, natural draft, it needs dilution air, but those fan assisted, it doesn't need, okay?
Okay, number 5. Under what conditions can a gas appliance be installed in a building and not have a separate combustion air supply? When it is the answer is when it is a non-airtight building and the volume of the building is sufficient.
Yeah, you remember on which table you talking about? Table 8.3, 8.4. When we had it 8,000, 10,000 cubic feet, okay? Most of the time it was 0 because we have too much infiltration from all around, okay?
Yes, sir.
Loose house. Okay, thank you, sir. Okay, would you read number 6?
If an appliance that equipped with a draft control device installed in a closure within a structure and air combustion is taken from the structure requiring additional opening, where must the opening be located? The upper opening should be located as near to the ceiling as possible and never lower than the lowest draft control device. The lower opening should be located between 6-inch and 18-inch above the floor, which is we're talking about 8.1.
Which clause number was it? 8.2.6.
Number 7, a single family dwelling place with clause 8.2.1 A or B. It has a boiler root at 200 million BTU and a hot water storage tank root at 110 BTU. Both appliances are equipped with a draft control device. The air supply is both from outdoors through a duct. Determine the following. The answer is A. Our area of air supply duct is 47 square inch. The B is around the duct equipment 8 inches.
Sir, would you tell me how you got that? So, Caesar, it gave you three information. One,
Yeah.
it said comply with the clause number 8.2.1 A and B.
Yes.
Means tight house. Second, it said with draft control device.
Yeah.
And third, it gave you the BTU. So
Yeah.
you add them 200 plus 110, 310. Look at it in table 8.1 and they're 310. Okay? And you get 47 and 8 inch. Would you read number 8? I won't show you the answer. Just tell me how you get the answer.
Okay.
Let's go one by one. The structure confirmed to comply with clause number 8.2.1 A and B. What does it mean?
It's a tight house.
Tight house. And it contains a boiler with 65,000
Minimum.
BTU and domestic hot water with 30,000 BTU. Both additional are designed for use, no draft control. What's going to be the opening for combustion and round and a square one? Tell me first, which table you go?
We're going to table 8.2. Have
Why
no
8.2?
yes, have no having draft control.
Okay, so first of all, because it is comply with clause 8.2, and second one, no draft control, you go
Yes.
on table 8.2. Then
Yes.
you add it. 65 plus 30 is going to be
95.
95. You open the code book 95. What you get?
I got 7 inches for the air supply duct and 3 inches for the round duct equivalent.
Okay, so you get 7 inch and 3 inch. Okay, round up. Okay, I'll read it to you and you tell me. Say a
Thank you.
single family dwelling conform to clause 8.2.1 A and B. What does it mean? That comply with this one. It means tight house, right?
Yes.
And it has the furnace rated 80 kilowatt. Furnace 80 kilowatt. A hot water tank 30 kilowatt. Furnace equipped with the barometric draft control, and hot water tank has a draft hood. So when it says barometric damper, barometric draft means natural draft. And with draft hood, so both of them have the draft control.
Draft.
Okay? So
Yes.
the air supply, how much is going to be the air supply? So add them together, 80 plus 30, how much is it, Mr. Hamid?
110.
Okay, good. So, Mr. Hamid, open your
Yes.
code book, sir. Table 8.1. Add them together, 80 plus 30, how much was it? 110 kilowatt.
Yes, sir.
Did you got your ruler, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Table 8.1, where it said 375. Do you see that? Look at here is kilowatt.
Yes.
So 80 plus 30 is going to be 110.
Yes.
But we have 113. I go
Oh.
113 is 3,500 millimeter a
Yes.
square.
Yes. Yes.
And 200 millimeter is the diameter.
I got lost a bit. Why 113? Didn't we add them together and they came 110?
Yeah, 110, but I don't have 110 here, sir. I do have 105, 113. Then I will go to 113. And the answer is 3,500 and 200. You got it, sir? Sayed,
Yes, sir.
would you read number 10, please?
As a structure confirms to clause 8.2.1 or B, it has mine efficient furnace rated at 150 million BTU and a hot water tank with an input of 40 million BTU. The furnace has no draft control device, but the hot water tank is equipped with a draft hood. The air supply is from outdoor. Determine the following.
Okay, Sayed, let's go one by one. First, you said the structure conform to clause 8.2, means comply with 8.2. What does it mean, Sayed?
It means it's a tight house, you mean, yeah?
Yes, it means tight house, sir. So, first of all, it said comply with 8.2.1. It means tight house, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so tight house. Then it said it has 150,000 mid efficiency and 40,000 hot water tank. Furnace has a draft control. 150 has draft control, but hot water tank equipped with what?
With draft hood.
With draft hood. Okay, so Sayed.
Yes, sir.
Okay, the furnace, it do not have draft control. You mean fan assistant, right?
Yeah.
And the hot water is with that. So how you gonna solve it? Do you remember or not?
Yes, I remember, sir. We have to see the total 150 million BTU and 40 million BTU. Both of them gonna be 190 BTU. Now we have to go to table 8.2.
Okay, so 150 plus
Plus 40.
150 plus 40 is gonna be 190. You go on 190 MBTU. You go on table 8.2, right?
Yeah.
On table 8.2, what you get, sir, for 190? On table 8.2, you get for 190, you go to 200, and you got 14 and 5, right?
Yes, sir.
So you get 14 inches square, 5 inch. Then you go for 40,000, okay, with draft control. 40,000, you go on table 8.1. Okay, 8.1, 40,000, you look at under 50, you get 7 and 3. 7 inches square and 3 inch round. Now, you look at it, whichever is bigger is the answer. Okay? Yesterday, first we go on table A1, look at it, and we get this one. Second, you add them together and go to this one. Is 8.2.2, okay? Class number 8.2.2. Class number 8.2.2, okay? Class number 8.2.2, you go and you get this one, okay? So 8.2.2, you will see that it tell you, first of all, you go table 8.1, you get it for draft control 7 inch and square and 3 inch. Then you add them together, 14, and the answer is 14 and 5. Mr. Jen, okay, Jen, would you read this question?
Question 11, a structure does not comply with clause 8.2.1, A or B. It is equipped with a boiler rated at 150 BTU, 1,000 BTU, yeah, and a hot water tank rated at 60,000 BTU per hour. Both appliances are equipped with draft control devices. The volume of the structure is 8,000 cubic feet. Determine the following.
Yes, sir. So first of all, it said the
It's a
structure
loose house.
doesn't comply with 8.2.1. What does it mean?
It's a loose house.
Then it said
Draft control devices.
draft control. So with draft control,
8.3, I think.
with draft control. With draft control, we go table
8.3.
8.3. Okay, table 8.3. We got that, sir, everybody? Please, everybody open your code book. Table 8.3. Mr. Jen,
Yeah.
on table 8.3, how much is it? 210. So
210.
where do you go? 225, right?
25 and 8,000 square feet.
How much is it?
32 square inches.
32 inches square. So you got 32 inches square. Okay, sir? And now you go on table A1,
8.1. They're looking for the round one, right?
round 1, 6 inch.
6 inch. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jen. But I'm going to repeat this one for you, and you're going to be the next one. Mr. Hamad Ahmadi, look at
Yes,
this.
sir.
It doesn't comply with class number 8.2.1. What does it mean?
It means a loose house.
Loose house. In loose house, which table we go?
8.3, sir.
8.3 and 8.4 on loose
Eight-
house.
8.3 and 8.4. Yes, sir.
Yes. But here it said draft control. With the draft control, then we go table 8.3. On table 8.3, you add them 150 plus 60, how much?
210, sir.
So 210, you go look at it under 200.
25.
Okay, 225, and you go down 8,000. It's going to be 32 inches square. Then you go on table 8.1 on 32 equal to what? Do you see 225? Do you see 32 inches square? Sir, table 8.1, 225 BTU is 32 inch. You see 32?
Yes, sir.
Then the next one is 6 inch.
Yes, sir. The next one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. Jamal, number 12, please.
A structure does not conform to clause 8.2.1 A or B. It is equal with a boiler rated at 225 MBTU and a hot water tank rated at 50 MBTU. Both appliances do not use a draft control device, and the volume of the structure is 10,000 cubic feet.
Okay, so Mr. Jamal,
Yes.
first, it said do not comply with clause number 8.2.1. What does it mean?
That should be a loose house.
Loose house. Okay,
Yeah.
so loose house. In loose house, which table? Here. Do not use draft control.
Yes, yes.
8.4.
8.4, okay.
Yes, sir. Okay, so both of them do not have. So you add them together, 225 and 50, how much?
225 and 50, that would be 275.
275.
Yes, then
275, you go look at it on table A4.
square 10,000, right? 10,000 square?
Yes, sir, 10,000. Mr. Jamal, put
That-
your ruler
Yeah,
Put your
that's what I'm
ruler
doing. Exactly.
front of 275.
Mhm.
Then you go from 10,000 up, you will
Yeah.
see zero.
That would be zero.
Yes, sir. Arif, would you read number
Yeah.
13, please?
A boiler room is located within a structure that does not comply with the clause 8.2.1 A and B. The boiler is rated at 200 BTU per hour, and a hot water tank is rated 60 MBTU per hour. Both units are equipped with the draft hood. Volume of the structure is 20,000 cubic feet, and table 7.2.4a indicates the air supply may be taken from the structure. Calculate the area of opening required to be cut into the closure. So,
okay, so let's go from up. Okay, Mr. Arif, first, it said the structure doesn't comply, right?
Yes.
What does it mean?
It's a loose house.
It's a loose house. In the loose house, which table do we go? Okay, so which table you go, sir? Tell me again.
8.3.
8.3.
Yeah.
You add them together.
Yeah.
How much came?
260.
Okay, so you go, the closest is 275, right?
Yes.
Then you go to which one?
20,000 volume.
20,000 volume. I go 20,000. Then what I get?
You get 0.
Okay, Mr. Arif. Look at here, sir. You forgot this part.
To be cut into the closure?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Oh, B, not A, sir. Do you remember last night how many times I told you? What?
So.
Do you see this one, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, now, which solution do we have?
So now we have to go to clause MBTU. 8.2.6 maybe?
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Last night I told you 8.2.6 100% it come in your test.
Yeah.
And is a special case of the loose house in an enclosure, sir.
Yes.
Enclosure, please. 8.2.6, add them together. 20 plus 60 is 260. Divide 1,000.
1,000 divided by 1,000. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 260 divided by 1,000.
Inches square. 260 inches square.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. And since it has a draft control, we make two openings, one on top, one in bottom. Why we have two? Why we have two? One opening or two openings, sir?
Sir, as one opening.
Why one opening, sir?
Draft control, we need, okay, this is a draft control. We need a two opening always.
Yes, sir. With draft control, we need two openings.
We need two opening.
Where? Where is the opening? Opening in the structure is here.
Yeah, 6 inches.
Enclosure.
18 inches. Yeah. So
okay,
260.
sir.
Yeah.
So 260 is going to be what size of the grill?
12 multiplied by maximum height we can go 12. 260 divided by 12. So 12 by 22, but it not come with the...
Sir, but look at sir. The height is 18 inch, so it's going to be 12. 12 by, either 12 by what? It can be 10 by 26. Easy. 10 by 26.
10 by 26?
Yeah.
Okay. The same.
10 height, 26.
26, yeah, 260.
Okay? Or 12 by whatever. Let me explain it one more time, please. Okay? Okay. In loose house, we have table 8.3 and 8.4. 8.3 is with draft control, 8.4 without draft control. And in loose house, they mention the cubic feet of the house, okay? But in 8.2.6, we have a special case of the loose house if the appliances are installed in an enclosure like furnace room enclosure, then you don't need to go to table 8.3 and 8.4. Just you add them together and divide by 1,000, okay? And it will give you the inch square. So here we have 60,000 plus 20,000. So it's going to be 260. 260,000 divided by 1,000 is going to be how much? 260. 260,000 divided by 1,000 is going to be 260. And this one is inch square. Since it has a draft control, natural draft, you have to make two openings, one on top, one in bottom. Thank you, sir. Mr. Khalid?
A mechanical room is equipped with the gas appliances with a total input of 1800 MBTU per hour. All appliances are equipped with the draft control devices. Determine the following.
Okay, so sir, first we said a mechanical room. Where is the mechanical room located? On top of the building.
Yeah, top of the building.
When it's more than 400,000 BTU,
yeah,
which is 1,800,000.
Yeah.
And it has a draft control. So we go with clause number, sir?
8.4.
Yeah, 8.4.1.
Yeah.
8.4.1 and 8.4.2.
Yeah.
8.4.1 for venting and 8.4.2 for combustion. Okay, now since it's 18, how are you going to do it? 8.4.2, the first million.
Yep.
Divide by how much?
7,000.
The first million divided by 7,000. How much?
It's going to 143
inches square. Then
the remaining one,
1,800,000.
yeah, divided by 14,000.
No, sir. Minus.
Yeah, mine after I'm talking about the 800,000.
So you say 1,800,000, sir. Oh, you meant that. Sorry about that. I didn't mean 1,800. Okay, it's 800,000. Now, 800,000 divided by
14,000.
14,000 equal to
57.
57 inches square. Now, add them together.
Yeah, 200.
143 plus 57 equal
200.
200 inches square, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. And now 10% of this one for venting. This is for combustion, right,
Yes,
sir?
that's correct.
Now, 200 times
20.
10%.
Yeah, 10% is going to be 20.
Equal to
20.
Inches
That's the
square.
venting. That's the venting one.
Venting. Mr. Ali?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here.
Yeah, would you get number 15 then?
Okay. A structure is equipped with a boiler rated at 2,000 million BTUs per hour and a hot water tank rated at 300 million BTUs per hour. Both pieces of equipment are equipped with draft control devices and the air supply is ducted from outdoors. Determine the following.
Sir, it is more than 400,000 BTU.
It is for more than 4,000.
Then you go deal with clause number 8.4.1. And this is with the draft control 8.4.2. Then what you do, you add them together, 2,300,000. Now, what you do, the first million?
First million we will do with 7,000.
Divide 7,000.
7,000, which is 143.
Which is equal to
143. And the next millions we will do, which is 13.
So the next is 2,300,000
minus
1 million equal to 1,300. 1300,000 divided by?
We'll divide by 14,000.
Yes, sir. How much is going to be, sir? 93. So 143 plus 93, how much?
236. So 236 square inches is your opening on in the bottom, and the 10% of 236 is 23.6 is your combustion air for ventilation. Correct, sir?
You got this, sir?
Yes, sir.
Sir, please open your code book 8.4.2. Okay, would you read 8.4.2 slowly with me, okay?
When the air supply is provided by natural airflow from the outdoors for an appliance and a venting system with a draft control device is installed in the same space or enclosure, there shall be a permanent air supply opening have a cross-sectional area of not less than 1 square inch divided by 7,000 of BTU per hour,
or 310 millimeter per kilowatt.
Yes.
Every kilowatt, 300 up to
and included.
Kilowatt.
Yeah.
Okay, so, sir, here you have 1,000 kilowatt. You write it down, please, sir. 1,000 minus for first 300 kilowatt. Okay. For each kilowatt, 310 millimeter. So the first 300.
The first 300, yes.
Okay, so 300 times 310. Each kilowatt 310. Okay? How much is going to be?
Times
so
310.
93.
Yeah.
93,000, right?
Yeah.
93,000. Okay?
Yeah.
Millimeter square. Then 1,000 minus 300 is 700.
It's gonna be 700.
700 times. It said, read it. It said the rest 150.
155.
Millimeter. No, sorry. 155 millimeter per kilowatt times 700 times 155.
155. 700.
Equal to
108. 500. Yeah.
Then 8,500.
Yeah. A square millimeter.
Square.
Yeah.
Now you add them together. 93,000.
It's gonna be 93,000 plus 108, 500. It's gonna be 201, 500.
Thank you, sir. So it's gonna be 220.15, right?
Yeah.
100. Millimeter,
yeah.
A square.
A square millimeter, yeah.
What is this one?
This one for the air combustion.
It's combustion.
We should.
Now this one times 10%.
It's gonna be 20. It's gonna be 20,150.
Thank you, sir.
This is for ventilation.
Thank you. Just go by the book.
Sure.
Okay. So please, so simple. In the book, say the first 300, each kilowatt 310 millimeter. The rest 150 millimeter. So you got this one, you add them together, this is the opening. Everybody got that? Okay, in the book on 8.4.2, it said you need permanent air supply opening and the area not less than 1 inch per 7,000 BTU or include 100,000 BTU
Yes.
or 300 kilowatt.
Yes.
So for first 1,000 BTU, if it was divided by 7,000, we go. Now it's kilowatt. So first 300 kilowatt times 310 millimeter. And it said plus 1 inch or 14,000 or 155 millimeter square per kilowatt. Mean each kilowatt 155, the rest. So 1,000 kilowatt minus 300 kilowatt is 700 kilowatt. 700 kilowatt times 155 is gonna be 10,8,500. Add them together, 20,1,500 is combustion, 10% ventilation.